You're being lied to. Everywhere you look, you're being told that Democrats aren't doing the work, making noise, fighting back. But that's just not true. And the only people this assumption helps are Republicans, David Ellison, Donald Trump. So why help them? Imagine how much power we could have if instead we talked about why Democrats are worth supporting. And I don't just mean the Democrats you agree with 100% of the time. Well, those don't exist, but you know what I mean. Take Gabe Vasquez, for instance. He's a moderate from New Mexico too. You're not gonna agree with him on everything. But that also means you're probably gonna miss the things you do agree with. Like, I bet you didn't see his speech on the House floor about Lorenzo Salgado, the father ICE killed in Harris County, Texas.
Lorenzo Salgado debía haber llegado a su casa. En su honor y en honor de René, de Alex y del joven que perdimos ayer en Maine, no vamos a descansar hasta que cada familia en este país pueda esperar a los suyos en la mesa sin miedo. Y hoy doy este discurso en inglés y en español sin miedo para reforzar que somos una nación de inmigrantes y vamos a seguir siendo una nación de inmigrantes. Lorenzo cried out, "Me están matando. They're killing me." The they were ICE agents. The they was paid by your tax dollars. The they answers only to this administration.
And he did this for the whole speech. Some of it was in Spanish and some of it was in English. And that was to remind people in Congress that we are a nation of immigrants. That choice held just as much power as what he was saying. And I don't know for sure why this video didn't get the same amount of attention as the floor speeches from some of his colleagues. But if I had to guess, it would be because nothing he does gets many views. He's not a member social media pays a lot of attention to. And I struggle with how to change that. People constantly argue that Dems who get the social media attention have more powerful statements. Well, I don't know about you, but I think that statement was pretty powerful. I will say though, sometimes they're right. Sometimes Dems do incredible things, but don't loudly celebrate the win. Take the 21st Century Road to Housing Act, which I bet you didn't even know became law Saturday, July 11th. This act is a bipartisan package of bills that will change our housing situation in this country in 42 different ways. This includes things like grant programs to help communities build more affordable housing and make it so that HUD can prioritize building in areas that need it most. Trump refused to sign it, but he also knew vetoing it would be his downfall. So it became law and he had nothing to do with it. The coolest thing about this law, in my opinion, is how much feedback our members of Congress who worked on this package got from their constituents. So they knew the most important bills and amendments that needed to be included. As I said, Dems aren't really promoting it. They talked about it when it passed the House and the Senate, but didn't put a whole lot of effort into celebrating it when it became law. What I mean is there are posts, but they're mostly text-based. And that's one big reason I was excited to find this video from Nevada 4th Stephen Horsford. What I love most about it, other than the mere fact that it exists in the first place, is that he brought together the people who made the bill possible.
It's because of their hard work, because of their ideas, because of their tenacity that we were able to get this bipartisan, bicameral bill through Congress. I would like the people who made these ideas a reality for you all to sign it.
It's not just about working with his constituents. It's about the continuation of that process after the fact. These people were not just part of the process. They were the first to see the solution, and he wanted to make sure they knew their worth. I don't know about you, but I think that's incredibly powerful. So now you have 2 more stories to tout when people doubt the Democrats are fighting back. You can show them how Gabe Vasquez spoke about the ICE murders on the House floor, and tell everyone about the 21st Century Road to Housing Act, and how sometimes there's still power in bipartisanship. When we celebrate our wins, our fighters get stronger. More people want to vote for Democrats, and more people put the blame where it belongs, on the Republicans. Remember that when you're choosing how to use your voice, because after all, it's your superpower. Bye.